What is up, beautiful family? You guys are having a great Friday afternoon. Ready to take some action, ready to win today. Today, I'm going to give you guys my simple framework on how to finally overcome overthinking. It took me months and months and months to understand all of the root causes of overthinking and why I was doing it. But overthinking usually stems from our brain trying to protect us from failure. Our brain is wired to protect us from pain. It really only wants pleasure, to be completely honest with you. So it's protecting you from the rejection or making the wrong choice, whatever the case may be. It's just a huge defensive mechanism to avoid potential pain. Even if it could end up doing the opposite, as in you actually succeed with doing something, you are trying to keep yourself safe. That is our primal instinct as humans, to keep ourselves safe. Okay. But here's my simple framework. This is going to be a very short video because I want to hit the point with this, I guess you could say. So, how to overcome thinking, here is my framework. Number one, identifying the trigger. You have to understand where all of the overthinking sparks from, so you can stop it before it starts, or so you can stop it before it gets bad. I want you to write down what you were doing or what you were thinking about just before you started overthinking. There's usually patterns to every action that we do, whether you're wanking off or watching TV. There's a pattern. You usually do it at the same time every single day, and I'm sure you don't know that you're even doing it. So I want you to, if you were really just thinking about shit, the patterns, were you worrying about work? Were you worrying about your relationships? Were you worrying about your business? That's where you're going to find out the trigger. That's why I believe that writing things down in that state of mind is so important. And people don't say that enough, but you have to identify the trigger. If you don't identify the trigger, it's just going to keep on happening and happening. It doesn't matter if you want to just hold it by the neck and not let it go anywhere. It's going to happen because you don't know what the trigger is and you don't see a pattern because you're not being self-aware. So now, number two is reframing your thoughts. We often focus on the negative, but reframing our thoughts lets you see the bigger picture. Is this overthinking really going to provide to my life right now? If not, don't do it. I know it's so cliche to just say don't do it, but it is actually really easy. If you are living in your head all of your life, you're not getting anything done, and that's a proven fact. Catch yourself when a negative thought enters. Ask, is this helpful? Is this going to help my future? Replace it with something neutral or positive. For example, instead of saying, what if I fail? What if the business doesn't work? What if I don't make any money from the business? Tell yourself, what if I learn something? Your ability to reframe your thoughts will help your mindset in all areas of your life, not even just overthinking. In the business realm, in the self-improvement realm, in your work realm, it will help you in every single aspect. I don't care what you say. It has helped me in the gym. It has helped me in my business. You really just have to control your thoughts and control what goes in and what goes out. It's very simple. Now, I think, okay, so now we're on number three. Set time limits for decision making. This is extremely important. If you're just sitting here thinking about stuff for hours and hours on day, think of how much time you're wasting. Overthinking often stalls action. So when you are starting to overthink, the best thing to do is just start. Just take the action on what you need to do. It will limit you with rumination and encourage progress if you just start. If you just start, bro, it is really important for you to just take action when you start overthinking. Because if you're just living in your brain, living in your head, you're gonna do it again and you're gonna do it again. So just take the action. I know it's so much easier said than done, but just do it. 1 minute, that's all it takes. 1 minute. for you to change your life. But I want you guys to give yourself a set amount of time. So, for example, everything in my day is planned out. I know when everything is going to happen. So 10 minutes a day, make small decisions, and 24 hours for larger ones. Once that time is up, you have to commit to that choice and just take the action. I guarantee you, making a decision should not take 24 hours. I'm giving you guys that much time, but it should not be taking that long. You should not be sitting here in your head for 24 hours, because now all you're doing is freaking yourself out more because you're overthinking. Give yourself 10 minutes max. Just think about it. If it doesn't serve a purpose, like I said before, change that thought. Now, 4, staying present and being mindfulness. So it will help you cut down on unnecessarily spiraling thoughts about the past or the future. It's so much easier said than done. I just said that. Oh, just stay in the present. Just stay in the present. Having a bigger picture for your future is extremely important. But if you don't act on that vision for your future, all you're going to be doing is overthinking about it. And if you really want to do that, cool. Do your thing. I can't stop you. The only person that can stop you is you. And I'm really just trying to put you guys on a game right now. I'm going to put this way because I feel like it looks a little bit better. Anyway, you just have to understand the mindfulness of everything in your life. If you're thinking and overthinking about a whole bunch of garbage, fix it today. Today is your opportunity to fix this, okay? When you notice overthinking, take a few deep breaths. Do the box method 2 times and focus where you are, what you can see, hear, or touch. Bring yourself back to the present. So 4 things that you could see, 2 things that you could hear, or 3 things that you could hear, 1 thing that you can touch and taste. So you just have to understand your senses. If you could taste something in the moment, that's number 1. If you could hear 2 things in the moment, that's number 2. If you could touch 3 things, that's number 3. If you could see, stutter, brain rot. If you could see 4 things around you, that's staying in the present, okay? We always get lost because we're worried about what the future outcome is going to be. But I can tell you right now, just doing that shit is going to get you stuck. You're not going to feel good. You have to be in the present. Like I said, I know it's easier said than done. I just gave you guys a bunch of tips to literally stay in the present. Take a deep breath and focus on the things around you. That's it. Now, the most important thing, I even gave it its own sub number. Number 5, taking the damn action. Overthinking thrives on inaction. I don't think you guys understand. It's extremely important to take action when you are overthinking about things. While taking even a small step will break the cycle. So start small. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be cleaning your room, for God's sake. It could be filling up your water cup instead of overthinking about it. It could be brushing your teeth instead of overthinking about it. Start small. That's it. That's really it. Do one small thing related to your thoughts, like writing down your goals, asking someone for advice, or taking a short walk. Movement, scatterbrain, helps shift your mind from thinking to doing. It is extremely important to get going, to get your mind going. If you are overthinking, do not just sit in the same place and freak out. Because that's all you're going to do is stress yourself out. And then now you're going to be overthinking about stress. And then now you're going to be putting on more stress because you're overthinking about the stress. Just take a break. Take a breather. Get out of your head, especially if you're young. Especially if you're young. I've seen so many guys that have so much potential, but they only live in their head. They're always scared about the failure. They're always scared about what other people would think about them. If you get over those little thoughts, you can do anything in this life. I'm telling you right now, I made a whole video about those little criticizing thoughts. They're not you. They're not you. There's a little bitch voice inside your head that's telling you you can't do something. It's telling you you're going to quit. And it's extremely important to have self-awareness in all of these situations. You have to reframe everything that goes on in your head, because if not, you're going to be overthinking. Knox, I know this is a super simple video. It's very to the point, but I'm so serious. Action is the best teacher for everything that you want in this life. So that's my little framework on how to overcome overthinking. And I don't care what it is. This helps with everything. It could be relationships, it could be business, it could be work, it could be friendships. I don't care. This is going to help you significantly. But you actually have to take action on this video. And if not, cool. And like I've told you guys before, I don't want you guys just sitting here brain rotting on my channel. That's not the point of this stuff. I know I'm posting every single day. It's not the point of it though. I'm not trying to get you guys dopamined up and monkeyed up and retarded, basically. But I hope you guys find value in this video. I love every single one of you guys right here. I'm going to put a video about, what did we make yesterday? Anybody know? Say that every time. That's hilarious. All right. All right. The 10 life-changing skills that you need to master. I'm going to put that right here. I hope you guys have a great Friday. Get after it today. I love every single one of you guys. Let's get after it. Nathan Brooks is out. Boom.